I'm loving this fleece.
You liking this fleece?
That's weird. I was just today. I've been looking at fleeces on Depop all day.
Oh, man. You know what? You really like to embrace the whiteness. When you're scouting fleece and not women online, you really embrace it. Although, you know what? It's funny. Being a little guy, but not that big of a guy. It's an undersized guy. A tall in China guy.
Yeah, huge in parts of the world guy.
Yes. Mostly deep in the Amazon.
Sure.
When you have a puffy fleece, you look real... Oh, like, you look smaller.
Yeah. Well, in a way, you look bigger. You got that high pile on that fleece.
Yeah.
So
it's called a deep pile.
Excuse me, a deep pile.
Yeah. The only thing deep about me is my pile.
Is your pile. Yeah. And I'm dropping deep piles.
Noticing some different changes in your appearance. Can I point them out?
Sure.
Okay. In all due respect.
What are you? I'm not even sure. Go ahead.
First of all, I'm noticing no mustache. You're just going full beard, which I'm very jealous of.
Yeah, I can do it.
I've always said you've got really hairy cheeks and on your face.
Mm-hmm. All but true.
All but true. So you got a good beard. You're one of the rare cases of men in the world that can do full chest, full hairline, full beard. One's usually got to give.
Yeah. I was blessed. What can I say?
With low T, yes, low T. Low or high T. Too high T.
No, too high T is how you end up bald.
You know what it is?
But I don't buy that. Look, I don't buy that for 1 second. I think that's bald guy propaganda. I think we let them have it, but I think that I think bald guys are like, yeah, I actually don't have hair because I'm too fucking manly.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, it's like no. I've got too much testosterone. I've got too much sperm in my balls. That's what it is.
Yeah, you got a full head of hair. Must suck to not get boners.
And then he gets a reminder on his itinerary that he's got a flight to Turkey coming up.
Yeah.
But and the bracelet.
Yeah, new bracelet.
What's the bracelet?
It says Maddie.
Your girlfriend gave you that.
Yes.
Very
well,
nice.
I kind of just stole it from her. Her coworker's daughter made it for her. And
Okay, good.
I've been wearing it.
Good. Because it does look like a child made it.
Yes.
Okay. And
and I stole it from a child.
Okay. What
are you implying, Edward?
We live in LA. When we're on the road, you're like, hey, cool bracelet. Yeah, my girlfriend made it. And then I'd be like, and you have to mention that my girlfriend, my
adult girlfriend made this admittedly childlike bracelet.
Yeah, there you go. Like, and just don't leave it at that. You can't be like, my girlfriend made it and walk away and be like, huh, is she 10? He never specified. He's from LA. He's very youthful. Adrenochrome a thing. And the shoes.
Yes.
Very nice.
Thank you. I've had these for a long time. Kind of forgot I had them.
You're always kind of coming out with some new sneaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good about holding on to my shoes, so I'll keep them in the closet.
I flip. I flip.
I wear the hell out of them, so I can't really flip.
I always. Well, there's someone's willing to buy it, but I'm always flipping stuff.
I'll flip some clothes. I just sold some jeans.
Where? Depop?
Depop.
You're a Depop boy.
I'm a Depop guy.
Depop daddy.
Depop poppy.
This might be too much TMI. But I'm a little.
You got diarrhea,
bro.
What's going on with you?
I don't know. My little stomach, man. Me and the wife got the fucking, I don't know what to call the Mississippi slips or I don't know what to call this for my stomach,
Nasty.
But I don't know what would be a nice nickname for diarrhea that's like sounds almost kind of playful. I've got the
Hershey Squirts is kind of cute.
Hershey Squirts almost sounds like a basketball player in the 40s or 50s. And Hershey Squirts passes
Another
to
triple
Koozie.
double from Hershey Squirts.
I don't know. You know what it is? It's actually baseball. Baseball back in the 30s had funny names, Yogi Berra or
Rube Waddell.
Yeah, you could get away with Hershey Squirts. Hershey Squirts.
No Toes McGee,
or
Thumb Davis,
flat ass Johnson, or Foam Davis.
Thumb Davis.
Like Pinky McGee.
Yeah, Pinky McGee.
Pinky McGee and Hershey Squirts going back to back.
They were a formidable 3 and 4 in that lineup.
Oh my God! I mean, my dad said if you ever have my most prized possession is a Hershey Squirts baseball card. That was going to be your tuition. But I've been having, I don't know what's going on, but like
Tummy
it's not
trubs?
Nora.
What's
virus.
Nora?
Norovirus?
Noro?
Nor? It's an Australian virus where you just...
So when you get it, you say Nor.
So, I don't know if this is TMI, but who really cares? But so Friday, I had a show in San Clemente.
Shout out JT.
And I had 2 shows. I had 2 Don't Tell shows in that part of South. What would you call that? What would you call that? Irvine?
South Orange County.
South Orange County. Someone.
You had another show down
Anaheim? Yeah, 2 that night.
You had one in Anaheim?
I had one in Laguna Hills.
Oh, cool.
Now, it was in a hotel, and a shout out to the Laguna Hills crowd. Just nice quality middle-aged whites. Just real, like, I don't want to ask anything other than like, hey, what do you do? Don't ask politics. Don't ask what their thoughts are on anything.
Tell them your green card status.
Yeah, don't tell them, hey,
That's why they call it Don't Tell Comedy.
Yeah. Don't tell, don't see, don't tell.
Yeah.
And I was driving there. I was like, man, stomach's rumbling, whatever. Bro, have you ever done this? Have you just like showed up somewhere, a party, a show, anything, and just said, oh, I'm just going to ruin a toilet the moment I walk in?
Have I ever?
Have you ever done that?
Have I ever not done that?
Yeah, it's kind of your whole MO.
No, I've done that too many times.
Really? Just showing up? I don't mean just shit. I mean like actually like ruin a toilet.
I've done it.
Okay.
We'll say that. I've done it.
So I show up, I'm like, check in, like, hey, where's the bathroom? And here's the thing. I as a comic, as a performer, I would love a backstage bathroom.
Yeah.
But the problem with the backstage bathroom is there's no ambiguity with the comedians. They know you ruined it.
Yeah.
But if you use the bathroom with the civilians, then there's the guy that stunk up the bathroom. An empty civilian bathroom is the key.
I hate, you really hate, even to take a tinkle before the show, to like see people from who you know are in the audience. It's awful. It's not good. Then you get up there and you see they're in the front row and you're like, you heard me fart at the urinal.
Yeah. Or like maybe you should have there should be like shoes you use just for shitting.
Shit shoes?
Shit shoes, where you just kind of go in.
Poo shoes?
Poo shoes. You go in, you take a dump, and they're disposable poo shoes. You can flush them.
They should have, or they should have loaner pairs that hang up.
Yes, like bowling shoes.
Like bowling shoes. You put them on when you get in the stall so nobody knows it's you.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's one of the curses of being a guy who notices shoes. Is when I had office jobs, I always knew who was shitting next.
I got
to
a
me.
better thing. What about like a slip-on cover? Like how they do, like when you go to like
The hospital,
or like you go to like a high-end the open house and they have to put your feet in and you slip on.
Yeah.
So but it looks like another shoe.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
They all look like Doc Martens
or Uggs or something.
Yeah,
and then so you put.
How about just Uggs? How about we just give away Uggs?
So you put them on. You go to the bathroom, you shit, and you flush those. And when you walk out, and it's like, oh, you should have seen some guy with Uggs just ruin the bathroom. And like, oh man, whoever that guy is, I hope he leaves.
Bro, we should find him and kill him.
Yeah. Or at least buy his merch. But anyway, so then today I was like, I thought I was over. The wife is on it. Stomach's hurting. So then at our show, Totally, every single Wednesday at Bar Lubitsch, we had a sold out show, a lot of fun.
Real good time.
I showed up. Immediately ruined the toilet.
Wow, the Bar Lubitsch toilet.
I know. That's a hard one because the stall door is low. Nothing more I hate than it's because
But at least there were 2 stalls, you know?
Oh my God.
I hate a situation where there's only the one stall and you got to feel like somebody's waiting for you.
Imagine you just having the fucking South Carolina crumbles out of your butt and then let's just do a state crumbles? And then something out of it.
The old Montana butt burps.
Yeah, you're just having the old Connecticut Cacas. Almost sounds like a bad AAA team. The Connecticut Cacas? Yeah, affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians. But yeah, you just a line while you're just pinching would be so brutal.
Yeah, I would hate it.
I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I've been dealing with. But other than that, I've been good.
Okay, good.
Life's been good.
Yeah.
Things are good. You?
Phenomenal. No complaints.
Phenomenal.
I got free tickets to a Kings game.
What?
Yeah. I didn't get him. Maddie got him. One of the
LA Kings.
LA Kings.
Okay, I thought you were going all the way to Sacramento. Like that's kind of like a wedding almost.
No,
I
did not light the beam.
Yeah. You like hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. No team though. Kraken.
Yeah, but Kraken came around when I was, gone.
Right.
So I tried. I actually went in on season tickets for the inaugural season and didn't end up getting to go to a single game.
As a Canadian and an American, I'm both.
Yes. Dual
citizen. Identifies Canadian. Pronouns are he, can. and he will.
Yeah.
This is a weird time for me politically because these tariffs really bug me.
Yeah.
And they're trying to 51st state talk, all that crap. I know up there they're like really pissed.
Elbows up.
What does that mean?
Have you ever heard this? Elbows up.
What does that mean?
That's I guess it's like a hockey thing when it's like when it starts getting rowdy, you got to keep your elbows up if somebody's trying to check you. And I've been seeing Canadian people on the internet say elbows up. We're ready for a fight. Elbows up.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre. They're taking all American liquor off their because they have controlled liquor boards there. So they have like provincial liquor stores, which in America sounds like complete socialism and communism, where it's like if you want to get a bottle of bourbon at like 10 p.m., you can't because
you just can't.
The liquor stores. I think some states have that too.
Yeah.
Some states have that too. But anyway, they pulled all their American bourbon, all their American liquor. It's all off. They have signs that buy Canadian. It's just so bizarre for me because I'm like, we're going to Canada soon. Are they going to... I know for me, they're going to...
keeping my elbows up. I
know for me, they're going to say stuff like, how you doing? Are you okay? Because they're such like nice people. They're like, is everything okay? How do you do it? Are you worried? I'm like, yeah.
As a dual citizen.
Yes.
At what point would you go, okay, time to go back? What would have to happen?
I don't know.
What if abortion becomes illegal in every state?
No. I still wouldn't go. It'd have to be like...
What if they legalize child labor? Like, what if 9-year-olds can work 12-hour days?
Well, then things are cheaper. So that's not bad. And these kids, they need things to do.
Get them off their damn phones, am I right?
We've been saying that for years.
Get them in the mines. It'll get them off the damn iPad.
God, get my engagement ring, damn it, in America. I want it mined by a nice white boy.
American mined diamond by an American child.
Yeah, I want this oil in my car mined by an American child.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't leave.
Drill, baby, drill. And the baby is a baby.
Yes. Drill, baby boy, drill.
Drill, baby boy.
Drill. You know? No, child labor, I'd still stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I have a niece and nephew. Are they forced? Is it forced child labor or is it like a voluntary?
I don't think there's such thing as a voluntary child labor.
You never said they're not paid well. Like wouldn't it be great if some guys like my child works in a factory where they're making like iPhones like in America, like oh my God, and he's making $40 an hour. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be kind of nice.
And my kid's making $100,000 a year.
My kid makes more money than me.
Yeah, and he's making phones with his little hands.
And he's bringing some home.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he makes. I don't tell him that's what he makes.
Sure, yeah.
And he's learning at the factory.
The skills he's learning.
Yeah. Yeah. What if we do child labor in America? All the kids are making $50 an hour, and they have headphones on, and they're just learning at the same time.
Okay, well, if they're learning, because that's important to me that the children learn.
Yes,
they gotta learn.
They gotta learn. Abortion legal? No, because I think it'd still stay. Any other things?
What if the United States attacked? Well, what if they attack Canada? What if there's a military attack on Canada?
Then I got to pick a side.
Then you got to pick a side. I'd be scared to stay because I'd be like, what if they think I'm a spy? You know what I mean?
Because you've been with me.
You might get rounded up.
Maybe. Or maybe they might use me as being like, how do they think? What do they do?
They call you in as a consultant.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be a traitor because I do love my home and native land, Canada. But I am an American citizen, and I did choose America, and it's where my wife lives. It's where my dog lives.
And he's committed to making it great again.
And I'm committed to making it great again, which I think it can be. I'm also committed to this podcast.
Of course.
Me and you both said we're doing this till we die.
Till we die.
And even if one of us dies, I'm going to get a replacement before the week's done.
Yeah.
I got to get somebody.
Yeah, and if you die, I squat. I stay here and I don't leave, and Courtney can get a lawyer if she wants me out of here.
I guess that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, there's still a man protecting the house.
Exactly.
That's kind of fun. More of a man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I would address the podcast that, hey, everyone, Brent's dead. But, you know, he would have loved this because, and I'm still waiting for those reels he's supposed to cut. And I'm waiting for that WeTransfer. He's still supposed to cut some reels. So, I'm going to hold his family to that. It's almost like student debt. Like, hey, Brent promised 2 reels a week. So I'm going to have to need that.
I'm going to need those.
Your mom and dad, you're going to have to outsource. That's cool. You got brothers that are smart.
They could probably figure it out.
The Flybergs, they owe this podcast too. Although you didn't sign anything, which reminds me, we should sign something.
Yeah, a prenup.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if both sides were fighting, I would have to go for the winning team because
you're a front runner.
Spineless, yes.
Yes. You're gonna do what you have to do.
I stand for nothing
to survive.
I stand to survive.
Yeah.
We're cockroaches, like you said.
Cockroaches.
We're doing this podcast till the very end, and even when at the end, I still think we can have a Patreon. Anything else?
Anything else? What if they make it illegal for women to have jobs?
Ooh, man. Yeah. And it's all on me?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, man. In Canada, she can work?
She can work.
I like the way that all my allegiance to my home and native land.
It really just depends on how much you have to.
Children being exploited or women's reproductive rights being in jeopardy, all that's out the window. But if I have to work more than I actually want to, then I won't stand for that.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here.
Yeah, what if they repeal the Civil Rights Act from the 60s?
What do you mean?
Like the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Right.
I'm kind of exposing myself. I don't exactly know what that entails.
So then, so I guess people of color won't be allowed to be integrated in society.
Exactly. Resegregation.
Oh man, NBA would be boring. Baseball would be boring.
Well, there'd just be 2 different leagues. They'd be, according to the people who want to do this, separate but equal. I don't agree, but that's what they would say.
Music would suck. Mm-hmm. Or I don't know. For some people.
Yeah.
Some people would be like, wow, I didn't even notice that there
would be 2 Spotify.
I just watch NASCAR and I listen to country music. I didn't even know. Are they not free anymore?
Yeah, well.
Oh, man, it's fun. I guess morally, I'd have to go back to Canada. Morally. But it would suck if I looked over and I'm like, oh man, but all my stuff's there.
Okay, let's say they don't do that, but they do start rounding up gay people and putting them in camps. You staying in the States?
Oh man, I'm not. I'm not. I'm going back to Canada. Only because I could be mistaken for a gay.
Yeah, you're gonna end up in that camp pretty fast.
I mean, I don't think gays should ever be rounded. I think gays should be as free as the next person. But I'm leaving only because I think I'd be rounded up.
Yeah.
Immediately. They'd look at me and be like, "Oh my God, did you put on cologne for the podcast? Get him."
Yeah, you'd be like looking at their uniforms a little too closely.
Sir, exactly what's your inseam? 27 and a quarter. Get him. Too exact. Too exact. Sorry. Do you know your bust size? 21 and a half. Get him.
Your bust.
It's a bust. It's your chest. 21 and a half.
He called it a bust measurement.
What? It's a ranch blouse. Get him. It's a jean jacket. You know it.
This is not a jacket. It's a blouson.
Get him. Get him. It's a chemise. Get him. It's French. Get him. Get him out. Put him in the camps. Sir, they're having a lot of fun in these camps. Ah, fuck. Separate them then. Put them back in society.
Yeah, they're actually having way too much fun in these camps.
Camps are really fun, actually. Have you been in a gay camp? They're fun. Great music.
You can't keep them down.
Everyone's really happy. They've actually never been happier. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we know.
Now we know. So I got to point something out. Mm-hmm. Not every day do we get to mourn one of the greats. And I think this is an opportunity on this podcast.
Who died?
To mourn a greats, to mourn something that has been a part of our lives since the beginning. Almost kind of like an oasis for us as men, straight men, is that Hooters is going bankrupt.
Oh, yeah.
Sad.
R.I.P. When was the last time you went to a Hooters?
Oh, wow. Whew. Man, every day on my dad's death. Every March 17th, I go to a Hooters. I go
to his booth.
I go to his booth. I tell the server, like, my dad died today, 10 years ago. I come every March 17th. Oh my God, did your dad love Hooters? No. He just loved women, I think. Yeah. And I just go.
No, he'd come here. He'd order a water and a side of celery and just stare.
Yeah. He'd order one beer and just nurse it for 4 hours. You would have loved it this way. Well, you would have hated that I spent money, but no. If I could be totally honest, I once dated a Hooters waitress.
My man.
Thank you.
While she was working at Hooters?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Which Hooters?
There's one in back home, downtown. Toronto.
Downtown Toronto?
Yeah.
Did you ever get a Toronto Hooters t-shirt?
No, I should have actually.
You should have.
Damn it. Yeah, I missed out. Yep, kind of my almost my third biggest credit.
Yeah. Dated a Hooters waitress?
Yeah. I put it in my immigration profile to get my green card.
Yeah, the guy reading it was like, sick, dude.
Woo. And then you got to explain the whole relationship. You got to like, oh, she was, it was a highlight. I will say this. It definitely was challenging. I'm not saying this about all Hooters waitresses, but she was a handful. I don't mean physically.
Oh, come on.
I don't mean physically.
Come on.
She had a drug problem.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
What does that mean to me? Okay. That means she did drugs a lot to the point where it made me feel uncomfortable. What is that supposed to mean? You think I'm some sort of Boy Scout? No.
I don't know.
She smoked weed twice a week.
You're pretty straight-laced.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, there's lacing, all right.
Yeah.
There's things were laced.
I can't imagine you dating someone who was doing drugs.
Oh, she had a drug problem. But,
was she doing blow?
So one time, this is back, when was this? When were we dating? This is 2005, 6?
This is just past peak Hooters, but right in that sweet spot.
I'd say, yeah. Like, there's no OnlyFans in the rear view. Mm-hmm. There's no like social media presence to get paid off of. Yeah, they don't want to be strippers, but they have a nice body and they want to show the masses.
Yeah.
They kind of like the whole guys are guys, sports are sports, but hands off.
Instagram didn't exist yet.
Hey, I don't got so things. So there was a nice sliver between two boobs of a moment where you could be a Hooters waitress and have a great career.
Sure.
Yeah. And you probably
I hope they're making a lot in tips.
And the dream is
they were making a lot
is to get into the calendar.
Oh
yeah. And you know what?
Club appearances.
It really, you know what it was? It was kind of like family friendly.
It was. The only times I went there were before high school dances.
Really? With your family?
Not with my family, but with like a big group of boys and girls.
Right. Wow.
We were like, wouldn't that be funny if we went to Hooters?
But it almost got to the point where like, it was less about the hoots, more about just a nice woman that has like a nice personality. Yeah. Because there was a moment where it was like, oh, you got to have the hoots. But if you don't have the hoots, you just got to be hot.
No, they're there for attention. These men are there for attention.
Yeah. But when I used to go see her at work, which was a part of the joy.
Yeah.
There'd be a couple women and I was like, dear God, those had some crazy hoots. And there's a couple of like, but it's not about big Hooters. It was about the spectrum of hoots.
Sure.
The A's had a place. The B's had a place. Mostly in the back. The C's and the D's had a place.
There's a guy, a character in a book one time, my friend brings this up sometimes, and I still think it's really funny. It's like, there's no such thing as bad boobs. Small boobs, that's just a different way of doing boobs.
It's pizza.
Yeah.
There's Neapolitan, and there's a nice big party slice.
Of course.
Big party slices are fun.
Yeah.
I don't care what's on it. A big party slice, roll it up, put it in my mouth. But a Neapolitan's kind of nice too.
Neapolitan, like an artisanal Neapolitan pie.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you want.
Yeah. It fits right in your mouth. You pass it on to your friends. Are we still talking about boobs? Or
I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, I really can't tell the difference half the time I talk about them. But anyway.
But you would visit her at work.
And visit her at work.
And she'd be like, Eddie, stop.
Stop taking pictures.
I'm trying to make tips here.
Stop vlogging. Is that even a thing anymore? So anyway, she told me stories about how. Now listen, there's a spectrum of like Hooters. I guess you could say fans, customers. There's guys that are there like, hey, the game's on, let's have some wings.
Got it.
There's a guy that's like, hey, there's a game on, but also there's some ladies here.
Sure.
Then there's the guys that are like, I'm here for
I
the
brought you flowers.
yeah, I'm here for the wings and the ladies. Now there's guys, I'm just here for the ladies.
Yeah.
And the wings or whatever is just like garnish on
If
this.
that's what I have to.
Yeah.
Do.
And then there's even another level where there's a guy who's there and he just gives the girls money just to exist. She told me stories about there's a guy, it's like an older Asian guy that'd be like, who would ask them out on dates, but not touch them.
Yeah.
Just wants to be at a nice restaurant seen with a beautiful woman, which is basically an escort, which is fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But then there's another level. There's the guys are just like,
We're
hey,
just outside the window.
can I buy your underwear?
Oh boy.
And what she would do, what she told me, and she was young.
But you know what?
I was what she was like.
She's gonna make a little money.
She was like
She
what?
doesn't mind.
She was like 21 or 20. I was like, remember the legal drinking?
39.
I was 30. I was 43. Like Cordy doesn't know. No, but the legal drinking age in Canada is 19.
Mm-hmm.
So she was 20, I think, and then I was 23.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I still lived at home with my family,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of. But she lived on her own.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd go to her place. Anyway, so she told me how a guy would come in, like, can I buy your underwear? Can I buy your stockings? Stockings. They wanted the stockings.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, $100 or $200. And
Yeah.
he's like, whatever. And she would just go to fucking Walmart and buy a stack of underwears that she never wore and just give it to him.
And that's her right. And that's her right. And I respect the hustle.
You don't respect the hustle?
No, I respect that.
Okay,
hustle.
good. Yeah, no, the creeps.
Yeah, the creeps, yeah.
Here's the thing. Being a creep and buying women's underwear is like buying stolen goods off the back of a truck. If it doesn't work, buddy, this is the deal you make.
You get what you get.
Yeah, this is the deal you make.
Call the Consumer Protections Bureau, buddy.
Yeah, what are you
Call
gonna-
the Better Business Bureau.
You're gonna call, the president of Hooters, and be like, "Hey, the underwear wasn't soiled enough."
Yeah, you're gonna call like the local news to get that guy who goes and complains about small businesses? Of course not.
Gerald Fitzgibbons has a bag of underwear unused that he bought for full price. I can barely smell her lips on this thing. Just anyway.
Game worn jerseys go for a lot on eBay.
So anyway, I knew she was a bit of a drinker, but but she was a partier, and her roommate were just partiers that I was just like, man. So one day I'm at her house. Now this is young Eddie.
Yeah.
Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs.
Got it.
Career focused. I gotta get a green card. Gotta get a visa. Gotta get out of Canada. I'm at her place and just like, looking for the remote of her for her TV, hanging out. And then she's like, I don't know where it is. Just complete like, think of it like a 20-year-old Hooters waitress. It's just like blonde and bubbly.
Okay.
Just like, so then I reach underneath and I'm like, I see like a CD. Like a CD case.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, you got a CD case under here. Legit, totally innocent.
Yeah.
And I pull it out, just blow all over the CD. And I was like, oh, and I just put it right back like I'm in a fucking, like I'm in a house party in a movie. And just like, oh, God. And I show it to her. I'm like, hey, you got cocaine on a CD. Mm-hmm. She's like, where? And I show it to her. She's like, oh, fuck. Jenny, the fuck? The fuck is that? Come on. Like, I'm like, what? And her and her boyfriend, who's a complete, like, just like think of a guy who looks like he thought his whole life was going to be him playing Tony Hawk professionally on fucking PlayStation. No, I'm really good. Like, he just looked like a complete.
And I think you could if you tried.
I think if you're playing.
Any of our listeners, if you want to play pro, I think you can
honestly,
go pro.
he's just a little late. He's on Twitch. He could have made millions.
He could have.
Yeah. Anyway. And we'd like go back to her room, fool around. Just a mattress on the floor. Me with the Hooters mattress. Me with the Hooters waitress on a mattress on the floor, and
You were a totally different guy.
I was kind of feeling a little dangerous, a little fun.
Yeah.
And then she broke up with me because she's like, I don't think it's working out. I'm like, you're like crumbling as a human being. Anyway, later on, it's like maybe 5 years later. Actually, a lot more. This is like maybe 8 years later. I see her I'll tell you who she is later. But like she's related to someone that's like kind of big.
What?
But yeah, she's so anyway. So I bump into her at a comedy show at the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Okay.
Because she was there with other
JFL?
friends. Yeah, JFL. And we were just talking, shooting the shit, and she was just like, "How you been? You look good." Yeah, whatever. Anyway, the point is, fast forward to a year later, I get just a random Facebook message from her saying, "Hey, let's hang out." I'm like, okay. Where you at?
She couldn't get enough of the mundo.
Dude, I go, where you at? She's like, here. I'm like, cool. I had a rental car at the time because I was doing some gigs. Okay, I'll come grab you. Bro, I went to grab her at the address she said, where she now lived. Mm-hmm. She was on the front lawn holding a beer mug full of beer.
Okay.
That was from a pub.
Okay.
In a bathrobe.
Okay.
And looked insane. I was like, where'd you get that? Like, oh, I just went down to my local and just grabbed some booze. I'm just like, can I take this to go? And they're like, yeah, sure.
You're saying this like it's a bad thing?
And
this
she-
is so fucking cool to me.
She brought up-
I would have proposed on the spot.
Just smoking a cigarette on the front lawn. I was just like, ugh.
I said, get in, baby. We're going to
She
Vegas.
got in my car.
We're getting married.
All I could think was like, she had just a beer, like open container in a mug. Let alone being pulled over, the cleaning fee. If I was like, fuck. Got my
Did
apartment.
you leave her on the... Oh, you brought her. You
brought
took her
my
back to her
apartment. And I was just like, she just seemed like inebriated and weird. I just, honestly, dude, the smell of smoke,
Yeah.
I can't get over it. It just reminds me of my dad. I just like, it's on the breath. I'm like, oh. They just end up talking, and she's just like talking about, I got to settle down. There's a guy I like, and we're not. And I just like end up talking all night. And I was like, okay, well, all right. And she's like, okay, I'm going to call a cab. And she just left. And I was like, oof, just a complete train wreck. But
Wow.
I thought maybe she's different.
Yeah. In a way.
In a way, she's worse.
Yeah.
But God bless her. I'm sure she's fine. She's got kids.
What are the kids doing coke off of these days? They don't have CDs.
No, I don't know.
Probably their phones.
Probably their phones. Maybe a Mirror Classic.
Mirrors classic.
But the point is trying to say is she worked at the Hoots, and God bless the Hoots.
God bless it. Hey, R.I.P. to Hooters.
As a wing connoisseur, put it on a scale of 1 to 10 on the Hoots.
Honestly, I couldn't. I haven't had a Hooters wing in 25 years. I don't know.
I wonder what they're. I remember them being really popcorny. I remember being really, really
do you mean by-
battered. Really battered.
Oh, really?
Very battered.
I don't. Yeah, I don't recall.
More batter than meat.
I don't recall. I don't. They were battering their like regular wings, or were you getting boneless?
Depends on the Hooters. Some of the waitresses are battered, but
Hey, come on.
but the wings are very battered.
Okay. Are they? That's disappointing.
I think they're very, very battered, very deep fried.
I can't. Okay, well, if that's the case, if they're battered, rest in piss.
Rest in pigs?
Rest in piss.
Oh, rest in piss. Yeah.
You should not be battering your wings.
No. Is it still
Skin gets crispy on
so
its
what
own.
happens to all? Do they just like do all the Hooters waitresses? Do they just let them free?
Yeah. They open the cage. Well, they take them to the top of the Empire State Building. They push them off. Whoever flies.
No.
It's like when the
I think what they do when they say, all right, we're officially closed, and all the girls are like, now what? And they just get in the car and just open the door and just push them off into the city.
No, I think they chartered buses to take them to the suburbs around Seattle so they could work as bikini baristas.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
What's a bikini barista?
You don't know about bikini baristas?
Are we gonna be in Seattle? Are we gonna see some?
Yeah, you might. Well, no, because they're
Why
not
does
really.
it feel like you're my stepdad? I'm just take me somewhere.
I'll take you to one. No, they're not really in the city proper, but the suburbs around. To the best of my knowledge, this really only exists in the suburbs around Portland and Seattle, and kind of in between. But there are lots and lots of latte like stands that are drive-through where the women are in bikinis.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like a Hooters where like some of the guys are there because it's on their way to work and they don't mind that it's a lady in a bikini. Some of the guys are there because they want to talk to a woman in a bikini and get coffee. Some of them are just there to be creeps. Every couple of years, there's like a sting operation where they take a bunch of them in as to charge them with sex work charges, which is always if you watch the news story, you'll find out that the police did like a 2-year investigation where they paid lots of women for various sex acts. and then decided to arrest them all. So
what a loophole.
Yeah.
Well, we did our reconnaissance, and we had about 45 encounters, sexual encounters with these women. And I think we can conclude that these are illegal sex workers.
My theory,
I might have to do it one more time just to double check.
My theory is that these cops were just going there and, enjoying the services, and then one of them got caught. So they're like, okay, we gotta act like we were doing work this whole time.
He's like getting blown. He's like getting a message from his chief. He's like, is she a sex worker? He's like, inconclusive. Not quite sure.
It's not sex if I don't nut. Oh, okay. Yep.
No money's been exchanged. Hold on.
But yeah, all over, and every once in a while, if you're me, every once in a while you pull in, you think I'm just gonna grab a coffee real quick. You pull in, there's a lady in a bikini, and you go, I'm so sorry, I gotta go, and you drive away.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't. No thanks. I don't want to.
What if I like? Do you think this would be? Do you think they've ever seen this at the Bikini Baristas? Do you think that some guy orders like an iced coffee, rolls up, sees a woman who's scantily clad, who's like in a nice bikini, nice body, and grabs the iced coffee and goes like this? Thanks. I needed to cool off.
I hope not.
Or just dumps it on his boner. Sorry. I just can I get another one? Oh man.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
It is gimmicky, and I'm sure they sell more coffees.
Sure.
Are there any kind of? Is there any other businesses that could benefit from being bikiniized?
That's a great question. Bikini DMV.
Bikini DMV. I would imagine that.
Bikini and Speedo. Come on. This could be. Everybody's got to go to the DMV. We might as well have some meat on display for the ladies and people who enjoy, the male meat.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Bikini DMV.
Bikini DMV.
They call your number, and you're like, I'm good.
I'll wait for the next one.
I'll wait for a little longer. You know? Can I actually? You know what? I got to renew my license.
Yeah, this is the 8th time you've lost your license this month.
Oh my god, my registration! I forgot. I got to take another number. Yeah. Honey, this place is jammed. Just all guys. Wife's like, I got to renew my my registration. I'll go. Bikini DMV sounds good.
Bikini DMV. Yeah. What else?
I don't know.
Bikini meeting raids.
Bikini parking cops.
Bikini parking cops.
That'd be kind of fun.
I think that's best for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna give me a $90 ticket, at least
you might as well flirt with me.
Have some wicked cleave.
Yeah, just make me feel special.
Yeah, like listen, is it bad to get a $90 ticket? Yes. But would it make it a little better if a beautiful woman in a bikini just bent down and just put it in your car and you'd be like,
yeah, I'd feel a little better.
I'd feel a little bit better. I'd say thank you.
Not to sound like a perv or nothing, but I'd feel a little bit better about it.
Maybe, would there be guys that just purposely park in red zones, being like, or even in front of a fire hydrant, be like, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah, and would that be so bad that these men are willing and able to pay for money that goes back, and then you give that money to the schools, and then you give that money to the schools.
I'm also on the curb. Isn't that another ticket? My sticker's expired. You should call. Back up. You guys should all gang up on my car.
You should all gang up on me.
Bikini DMV sounds really good. I don't know.
Bikini lifeguards?
Bikini lifeguards? Just kidding. Yeah, they already have that, yeah. Bikini, I don't know. What's a job that sucks, but if you bikiniized it, it'd be good to go.
Better for the employee or for the
business in general? For
the business in general. We got to think outside of food. Bikini car dealership?
Yeah, I think they already do that. Don't they have like bikini people walking around?
Selling you cars?
They should.
Where are you buying cars, my friend?
I'm just buying like, Corvettes with flames on the side.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even know. Yeah, you got a new car, don't you?
Yeah.
Eddie's got a new Corvette every couple of weeks.
Imagine pulling up to anywhere with a Corvette with flames on the side.
Imagine being the coolest fucking guy I've ever met.
But not looking the part. Just being like us. Not being leather jacket. Not being like, whatever.
Just in a dirty hoodie.
Just a dirty hoodie. Looking like fucking Adam Sandler. I always thought
sounds fucking sick, dude.
But I always thought like when you get the flame decals on the side.
Yeah.
Like, do people still do that?
Do people still do that? I don't. Well, now I think that guy instead is buying a Cybertruck and wrapping it
in like fucking purple reflective.
Pokemon. I don't know what these fucking losers are doing.
Listen, if you drive a Cybertruck, okay, whatever. But if you're like customizing it, now I'm like, I can't. First of all,
did you see that about how like the wraps, like a bunch of people bought Tesla Cybertrucks, got them wrapped, and it fucked up the exterior because stainless steel, like untreated stainless steel, and the glue like don't play well together.
Really?
Yeah. So like they'll never look right again. It's like, you know what? That's perfect.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I've seen you see them around LA a lot.
A lot, yeah.
A lot. But I've never actually been in one. I'm curious. I'm sure there's videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to get in one at some point.
We're gonna have to write it off for the business.
We're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy one. Sign up for the Patreon that we don't have yet, so that we can buy a Cybertruck.
But I'll put voted for Kamala on it.
Yeah.
Some people won't be mad at us.
We'll wrap it in a Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
Honestly, that would be so funny if you got a Cybertruck and wrapped it with a Bernie Sanders.
Oh my God, Bernie or die just on the side of your Cybertruck. There'd be like liberals just about to like have a nosebleed. The message is right. The car is wrong.
How did you buy that?
The car is wrong. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah. So yeah, Hoots is done.
Hoots is done.
God bless the Hoots.
God bless the Hoots.
Which was also, if I may add, one quality Halloween costume for the gals back in. That's kind of like bikini morticians.
Bikini morticians.
Bikini funerals.
Bikini.
Like my dad, when he died, yes.
Bikini funeral director.
Bikini funeral directors.
Yeah.
Because when I saw my father in a box and he passed away, it was one of the saddest days of my life. But wouldn't it be kind of nice if I just looked over and like, hey, there's a beautiful woman in a bikini.
Hey, that's
right there. Handing me Kleenex for my eyes.
For your eyes. Or, I mean, she's handing you Kleenex. What you do with it, kind of up to you.
Can I take this Kleenex? Yeah. Took a turn.
Are there private rooms in this? Is there a champagne room in this?
Oh God! My dad's dead. He's not gonna be mad at me. Yeah,
he would want me to be happy.
I'm telling you right now. If you went to a funeral, okay, and there's just some bikini-ites in the room, just I call women in bikinis. We call women in bikinis. Bikini-ites, just walking around, handing out tissue, being like, "I'm sorry for your loss." It would make the night kind of better.
I mean, for us, sure.
Yeah, I guess.
For your mom, I don't know.
Well,
don't forget your mom's there.
My mom appreciates the female form.
Okay, sure.
Maybe not sexually. Maybe she'd think it'd be kind of rude and wrong. But I tell you one thing: if my dad had a bikini funeral and there was bikini-ites or bikini babes hanging around, I tell you one thing: optically from afar, I'd be like, this Tony Della Siepe was a popular guy. There's a lot of men.
Cool
he must have.
This guy had a lot of friends.
That guy touched a lot of people. Look how many people are here. There's people taking pictures.
Honestly, yeah, bikini funeral home best for unmarried uncles.
Oh yeah,
because then all the dudes they knew are coming out of the woodwork.
I thought about this.
It's not disrespectful to his wife. He doesn't have one.
When I pass away, promise me this: if this podcast
that I'll do it.
Do what?
Pass you away?
No. When I pass away, or you pass, let's make a pact right now. When one of us passes away, and this podcast is so big, we make all this money.
Yeah.
We take a portion of the proceeds that we make from this, and at your funeral, at my funeral, this is what I want.
Okay.
I want to hire a bunch of celebrity impersonators just to be in the audience.
This is not a bad idea.
And just so I can fool a couple of the boomers thinking like, I didn't know Eddie knew Tom Cruise.
Wait, hold on. There used to be a comedian who had a bit like this.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who it was. I remember who it was, but their bit was like, I'm going to pay someone, I'm going to actually pay like John Stamos, or I'm going to pay one famous person to show up so that my friends are like, they're like, I can't believe he's gone.
No, I want like a gambit of people.
Is that John Stamos?
I want there to be like, Jack Nicholson is here.
Jack Nicholson is such a crazy one. But Jack Nicholson's at your funeral?
Well, think about the most
I can't believe Jack Nicholson outlived Eddie and came to his funeral.
Oh my God! But he's dead, Jack Nicholson. Maybe he's not. But think about the most.
Jack Nicholson came back from the dead to come to Eddie's funeral. That's crazy.
Think about celebrities that have been impersonated the most. You know, so like, give me a
Obama.
There'd be an Obama there. There'd be a Trump
I'd
there.
be a Trump there.
I'd have a Nicholson there. I'd have a Tom Cruise there.
Tom Cruise for sure.
Oh my God, Marilyn Monroe is at Eddie's funeral. Elvis is here.
Holy shit, Elvis. Wait, am I dead?
Guys, there's like, I don't know if this is a real species, but there's a Chewbacca here. Are those real?
Hold on. Everybody chill. I think I see Lilo and Stitch.
Guys, there's like 10 Ewoks here.
Did Eddie know E.T.? Was Eddie the kid in E.T.? I've never seen it. I've never actually seen it.
Guys, Santa Claus is here. What is Santa Claus doing at Eddie's funeral? Is it wrong to sit on his lap?
Oh my
is it
God.
wrong? Man, my
This
kids
is
are
a bad time. If I ask him nicely, if he says no, I won't. If he says no, I won't. But if I ask nicely,
I do like the idea that someone's at the funeral not knowing these are impersonators and just think they're real people. Mm-hmm. But it'd be kind of wild to have that many impersonators.
it'd be fun.
That'd be kind of fun.
Be a lot of
I promise. If you pass away, I pass away. At least 5 to 10 celebrity impersonators.
We'll make it happen.
Make it happen. Or what about this?
Tell me about this.
What about at the funeral? You just hire, like my wife wouldn't like this, but you just hire a bunch of beautiful women to say like, he was a lot of fun. He was a great man. We had great times together, and just kind of leave it at that.
They'd be like, people would be like, I could believe Santa Claus, but this is gone. He went too far. This is clearly fake.
Those women are paid. Yeah. I can understand. I mean, we've all met Santa. You never know. Some people have better relationships with Santa, and you know, so there's Eddie's in the entertainment industry. I'm sure Jack Nicholson would have run into him at a show, but there's no way these women thought he was an excellent lover.
He paid him to be here, and if he's met him before, he paid him then.
If I was a single guy and I died, I imagine that had your will. Like, I just promised me, you hired 10 beautiful women to say, I miss him so much. I loved him.
Yes, and to get in a fight over me.
Over the casket?
Over the casket.
Yeah. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Or maybe just like, yeah. I don't know. That'd be you know what? I could have done it at my wedding.
You could have.
Just a table, like with just a couple.
I'm sure, yeah, your wife would have loved that.
Wouldn't that be, but honestly, wouldn't that be amazing? At my wedding, I had a couple of celebrity impersonators, a Tom Cruise, maybe a Pacino, a couple of guys like that, and they're at a table. And we never
roped off. They're roped off.
We never address it.
Yeah.
And like, hey, why is there a Tom Cruise impersonator at your wedding? Oh, is there?
Is there?
I don't know.
I didn't see him. I saw my friend Tom, but
really, just walking around, being like,
yeah. Eddie loves this woman.
Oprah, an Oprah impersonator at my wedding.
Oprah would be good. Oprah would be a good one.
Yeah, Harpo.
Eddie, I want to ask you something.
Please.
Okay. This is a thing that happened to Maddie, and I want to know how you would react if this happened to you. So she was telling me a story a few years ago. She was dating somebody else. Whatever, that was a big fight.
The one that got away. The one that got away.
Yeah, the one that got away. And they went to visit his parents, and they're at his parents' house, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to go in the hot tub? Let's all go in the hot tub." And she's
wait. She had an ex-boyfriend.
Yes.
They went back to the ex-boyfriend's
parents' house. And they had a hot tub.
And the parents are like, I got a hot tub. Let's all get in the hot tub.
Wow, you're already.
The father said this.
I don't remember who. Someone suggested let's all go in the hot tub. Already you're out, it sounds like.
The moment my father-in-law takes off his shirt and we're not in a beachy environment, it's like, hey, let's all get in the hot tub. Like, no, I'm not going to, what?
Okay, well, just hold on, because here's what happens next. She's like, yeah, great. Let's go grab some towels. They go into the other room.
This is a white people shit.
Yeah, she's pulling out a bathing suit, and her boyfriend goes, hey, just a heads up. Nobody else is going to be wearing a bathing suit.
They're naked?
They're all naked.
No!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Apparently they were like Santa Barbara hippies.
They're nudists?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the son is cool with this?
Yeah, he grew up. It's normal to him. He grew up like that.
He's seen his father's
He's
fucking...
seen his Dodge schlong all his life.
And his mom's flappy fucking teeth.
Well, he didn't say flappy.
Well, they're flappy. I'm sure they're flappy.
Maybe she's got...
Now, maybe you're right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Nudists are either super poor or super rich, so she's probably got great tots.
She might.
Great top bunk tits.
Might.
Huh.
I'd rather not comment on
was your lady naked?
She did. She got naked. She got in the tub with him.
You're fucking kidding me. What is wrong with her?
She was like, well, if I don't know, I would have been
when in
uncomfortable.
Rome?
She was like, I would have been uncomfortable being the only one in a bathing suit, and like,
no. I'm more comfortable.
And I was talking to her about it. She was, plus it was like nighttime, so it's like,
what is no? If I went to my girlfriend, if I went to my wife's parents' place and they're like, "Hey, want to all jump in the hot tub?" Sure. And I walk out.
No, you wouldn't say sure. You just said you would say no way.
Oh, I have to see how big the hot tub is.
Okay.
I need at least clearance of I need arm's length clearance.
It's a 6-person hot tub. There's so 4 of you.
Okay. I would say no to the hot tub, but if she coaxed me, and I walked out and they're all naked, I'm like immediately not going.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, I need a scuba suit. I need to find as much buffer between me.
I told her if that
I don't get it. What did I don't fucking understand. Her dad's fucking cock and balls are just hanging out, and she just looked at that.
They're in the tub.
No, but you have to get in the tub.
Sure.
Did you see it?
I don't know. I didn't ask if she like looked directly at, made eye contact with
So they're having a
gonads.
conversation in the tub? This is like that sketch on SNL with like
Yeah,
Jimmy
kind
Fallon.
of. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I never thought about that. It is kind of like that sketch.
Oh my God. So she's just sitting in a tub with a 60-year-old man who's completely naked. Mm-hmm. And she's naked as well. Mm-hmm. And they're just hanging out talking like, so how's life in Los Angeles?
What did you say your sister does?
Oh, no way.
Oh,
wow.
she lives in New York?
And
That's
then
nice.
one of the dad's balls just floats to the top and just kind of hovers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, loose
My bad.
skin.
Yeah.
One of the mother's boobs starts drifting. Hey, get back.
Yeah.
Fuck, white people are too cool with each other naked. Unless you're gay, that's totally
I don't
cool
know.
too.
I didn't grow up in a naked family, so
No,
it would also.
no.
I would be shocked.
And then what happened after that?
I don't know. I think they ate ice cream and went to bed. I don't know.
Clothes?
I imagine they put on clothes after that.
So how does this work? So when they get out of the tub, do you go like this? Do you look? Who gets out of the tub first? It's like
That's a great question. I'm gonna follow up and I'll come back to you next week.
I need to know everything.
Because I do want to know who got out of the tub
Because
first.
if you're in the tub,
I'm hanging out for a little while.
Because if you're, let's just say, okay, like, I've accepted we're all naked, and then they get out of the tub, and then you're like cock level with a man's 60-year-old dong, which I might add.
I'm doing one of these.
Yeah, but they'd probably find insulted by that. No, they'd be insulted.
They'd be insulted if I covered my face with my hands and then peeked through my fingers. Like
Well, you
this?
definitely don't like go like a kid about to watch his favorite TV show.
I pull out my camera.
He came like this. He's like, I mean, I've been to a nudist beach before, and I was clothed. So, take that as you will.
Everybody was like, "Look out! There's a cop, cop over there, mustache and shorts, dead giveaway."
Those are jeans.
What were you doing at a nude beach?
There's a nude beach back home. It's on an island just close to the city. Mm-hmm. It's a nude beach called Hanlon's Point. And I went with some buddies, but I was like, in shorts, like a beach. But it's clothing optional. It is nude. So the only people that love nude beaches are the gays and the olds.
Yeah, the olds. They don't care.
The olds don't care. The gays don't care. And I love them both in their own different ways. But I don't need. I was totally cool. When you're a single straight guy and you hear nude beach, you're thinking like, okay, I'll deal with a little olds, a little gays, but lots of tits, lots of women. Yeah. No, there's less women, more gays, more olds. And I'm okay with the gays. It's fine. But the olds, I'm just like, oh God, too many olds. Dude, there's so many guys that were just old tan dudes walking around with just like flip-flops, zinc on their nose, and like sunglasses. I mean, hello, and just walking around just like oddly shaped. I know that I'm not body shaming, but after the age of 70, I'm sorry. I don't want to see.
Sorry, but you're disgusting to look at.
And I'm going to be there too. Probably not.
We're all going to be gross one
We're all
day.
going to be gross. But what I didn't anticipate for was the activities.
Oh no! Are they playing spike ball?
I didn't anticipate nude gay volleyball. And I didn't anticipate.
Damn, when you say that though, that sounds so fun.
And I also didn't anticipate new gay olds volleyball.
Nude gay
because they
old
don't move
volleyball.
fast and everything's flopping.
Damn, everything is flopping.
Yeah. I mean, I stared.
I could get into nude volleyball because I
mean-
think I would just really lock into the game.
And I watched a lot of gay old nude volleyball. And yeah, I walked over, kept score, and refereed. But
sure.
I mean, next. Who's got next? Nobody? Come on.
Come on.
Come on. It's still daylight.
I got another 4 hours.
Hurry. Somebody. You. Get in there. Take it off. So, yeah, I was a little bit, it's hard not to stare. But don't they want to be stared at?
I would say probably not, but
At
I
a
don't
nude
know.
beach?
At a nude beach, I don't know if they.
I think that comes with the territory.
I think that they're aware that people can see their bodies, but I still think staring, depending on how you're
But I have a staring
is-
problem. It's hard for me.
Yeah, you shouldn't go to nude beaches.
No, I can't.
You got a staring problem.
Maybe there should be a sign like if you have a staring problem, get out.
Get out. Yeah.
That's what sunglasses come in handy. The sunglasses are the staring problem guy's kryptonite.
Yeah.
Though, what's the word I'm looking for? Kryptonite's bad.
Safety blanket.
Safety blanket. Just kind of put it on, and I can stare
Same
away.
with high guys at the grocery store.
High guys at the grocery store, or just general pervs.
Pervs, yeah.
The pervs love the glasses.
Pervs love sunglasses.
Yeah.
I did notice. Speaking of pervs and sunglasses, when I first got glasses, which I would only really wear at work because I just kind of would use them for the computer. But I was so used to only having glasses on my face when I had sunglasses that the first few days of wearing glasses in the office, I had to catch myself because I was like leering a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I was used to the safety of sunglasses.
Yeah.
And I had to like remind myself like, oh, no, people can see where I'm looking.
What's the difference between a leering and a staring?
Leering is
Like loitering and what's the difference in loitering?
and hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess leering is looking but being a creep.
So I guess staring is like this,
Yeah.
and leering is like this.
I think leering is sexual staring. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta ooh.
also leering involves directing. Take that off.
Pick that up. Pick that up. Nice.
I'm a starer, but I'm afraid in my old age it'll appear like leering. I have a
Yeah.
staring problem.
You got a staring problem?
But
My man's got a staring problem, okay?
okay, it's fine. What was I going to say? You were just saying something about like what were you just talking about?
Glasses.
Glasses. So I'm in glasses denial. I need reading glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wear reading glasses?
I have glasses that I'm supposed to wear when I use the computer or read.
Okay. I'm in denial because I think it's just a sign of old age.
Sure.
Like that, I told you that when I went to Warby Parker and the lady was like, "You're old. Your eyes are old. They're tired. To get I was like, oh, "Fuck you. You don't know me." So one day, me and the wife were in Staples. She was like mailing out some. This is back when we were about to get married. Mailing out like wedding invitation stuff, and. I roamed around Staples just checking stuff out, and then there's a reading glasses section. I've never put on a pair of reading glasses in my whole life, ever. I just assumed, man, Apple's got to get their pixels down. It's just a
You guys notice phones are getting blurrier?
quality's going
the
down,
hell,
guys.
dude?
Quality's going
We
down.
need to get Trump into Apple to get them to make their phones less blurry.
China's making the phones blurry.
They're doing it to us on purpose. It's part of the trade war.
Yeah, you can't read when you're being taken over by a communist government because it's too blurry.
It's too blurry.
So anyway, I just assumed that things are just kind of not that I just assumed like this is just how things are going to look from now on. I've
Yeah.
accepted the blurriness. I put on a pair of reading glasses. I looked at my phone. It was an epiphany. It was a moment of like true, literal, and figurative clarity.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. Did you buy some?
I couldn't get over how it made me appreciate the phone more. Like this is a marvel of technology. Look how fucking clear this is. This is insane. Look how crisp this is. The images are so crisp.
Oh my god.
I watched a reel. I was riveted.
I know what 4K is.
Look at this crowd work. I appreciate it more.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how nice it was. And I took it off and I was like back to, blurridom. But I still didn't buy. I couldn't give in.
Couldn't do it.
I can't.
Couldn't do it.
I maybe at 50 I'll give in. It's starting to get bad. I'm starting to look at the phone from afar.
No,
I'm starting
You're gonna be one of these guys.
I'm gonna be
from 6 feet away.
My wife orders for me at a restaurant not because I'm like culinarily inept. It's because I can't read the
Can't
menu.
read the damn menu.
I don't know.
My goodness.
Let me see.
It's been. I think you got any bits?
I'm like looking close, and now I'm looking. Oh God,
Yeah. I got some bits. You're holding the phone up over here.
You guys ever? Oh man, and I'm a little scared because my other podcast, for fact's sake, which is going to be on a major network soon.
Shout out.
And I'm going to be reading facts off a cue card, and I'm a little.
Well, they'll write them as big as you need them. You're the star, baby.
I'm a little scared that I'm going to have to do this. Did you know that the Michelin star restaurants in America? Just reading the facts like this, and they're like, "Is Eddie okay?" And I don't want to There's something very geriatric, I could say, about putting on your reading glasses. I don't know.
It's never bothered me. It's just one more accessory I can.
But what if this?
It's just one more piece of your outfit you get to plan. Think of it that way.
I guess you're right.
Think about the kind of Think about the kind of fucking research and like Japanese forged steel frames you can find.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
You're not getting Warby Parker glasses.
No,
of course not.
No, I'm not some fucking simple hippie city fuck. I need something that's like vintagey or like, from Japan or whatever. Because even though I'm wearing Uniqlo, still Japanese.
That's Uniqlo?
This is Uniqlo.
That's Uniqlo?
Yeah. South Korean Uniqlo?
I think they're Japan.
Might be American.
I think they're Japan.
Unique, low,
I'm pretty sure they're Japan.
Might be Canadian too.
Pretty sure it's Japan.
Nah. But also, maybe I could be a glasses guy just in general. Maybe I should go here. And then I just look fucking smart as hell.
And if Maddie loves it when I wear my glasses.
I can't tell. I have a wife. Come on, you're a girl.
right. Don't get glasses. I don't want Maddie to fall in love with you.
Buddy, I have a wife. You've been to my wedding. It's pathetic, man. I get your fears. Totally valid. You just said how cool I look. Your wife's like, my wife loves glasses. Here we go. All right. Okay. So, any bits you're working on?
Yes, but
what did you do last time that we had a nice little thing? Was it the punchline we were kind of working on? Oh fuck!
Was it the birthday thing?
It was something.
Was it the birthday thing or?
I don't remember.
Anyways, well, I did just. This isn't a bit, but I did write this. The
bidet bit's doing well.
Bidet bit's doing well.
Yeah,
we love the bidet bit.
Wow, you know what line you don't do that I thought like, what was the on your period?
I did it last time. Totally.
No, you never did that at the punchline. Are you on your period?
I didn't. Did I do that bit last night? I didn't.
No.
I've been mixing that in more.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I did it the last time.
The last time I watched it, I was like, oh, you didn't do that out of your period.
I have a bit, but first I just want to say that I did a show Saturday, and then the people at the venue were like, you want to smoke some weed with us? And so I did. And then on the way home, and I know that just based on the time, I vaguely remember writing this down, thinking I thought of something funny and writing it down. I hate to be a cliche, but I was that high guy who wrote something down that I have no idea what it means. It just says Sideburns Taco Truck.
Okay. Sideburns Taco Truck?
Sideburns Taco Truck.
Could be another baseball player.
Could be.
From the 70s.
Okay. I have this thing that I'm kind of working on. Listen, I like movies. You like movies?
I love movies.
Love movies. But I have to be careful about who I say that to because I do not know what cinematography means, and I will not learn. I refuse.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know. Eddie, I'm telling you, I don't know, and I refuse to learn.
Interesting.
It sounds like school.
Yes, it does.
Oh, you're gonna go to your cinematography. You're gonna go to AP cinematography? No thanks. Don't bring school into this. I want to watch cars blow up.
I'm a cinematographer. Okay, you got a degree.
Okay, whoa. Not all of us can afford grad school.
Okay, easy, Cornell. That's kind of funny. The geography really gets it.
Yeah, the geography.
The topography. Is that a thing?
Topography, yeah, topographical map.
Yeah.
And then I had this other thing that it's more of a story that I'm trying to figure out how to make a bit. I might have already told you this story, but I'm trying to figure out how to make this a bit. I think maybe my approach is that like I was going into the election. I was sort of hopeful about the chances of, not Trump winning. And but looking back at it, I should have known that Trump was going to win. And the moment I should have known was when I was in Sacramento at a gay bar with my roommate, and I started talking to some guy, just some stranger. We ended up kind of chatting, and he was a guy who was running he sold mushrooms basically, but he found some like loophole to do it through a church. So he was a guy who was not religious, but sold mushrooms through a church. And then he was talking to us, and he was like, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm out with this at the gay bar with my friends. I'm down. I got no problem with gay people. Like, they're all cool. But the grooming of children, though.
Oh, whoa.
And we both just kind of froze, and we're like, go on. And then he spent like 3 minutes being like, well, that's bad. And we were like, yes. Why? And you're saying that here? Why? Would you say that anywhere else? Would you perhaps say that in your fantasy football chat group? Or is there a reason why you feel the need to say that here?
Bizarre. I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, I know. It was so strange.
Oh, man. I realized I got to go because I got to go to the improv.
Oh, you got to go.
Okay. But I got one bit.
One bit. Hit me.
Bit
me with your one shot.
Just bit me with your one shot. My name's Eddie. I had an ex that had
what's your name?
Eddie.
Okay.
I had an ex.
I'm going to write that down.
An ex who had a cat.
Named Eddie?
Also named Eddie.
Confusing.
Very confusing. Now, it didn't bother me that much. The only thing that really bothered me is that I would hear my name in sentences I've never heard before. We'd be in a room together, and all I hear is, Eddie, stop licking yourself. You're scaring the cat. All right. Well, he can do it. I can't.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I also have a premise idea. So I'm going to try. I've done that stage a couple times, worked. I have a premise idea. So, I'm married, been with my wife for it's going to be 7 years, right? And I've noticed something. You can see the real progression of your relationship by the photos you've sent each other. Like if I look at the first photo, my texts from my wife when we first started dating, it's like, hey, do I look good in this bikini? Or hey, how do I look here? Like, hey, you look hot, whatever, right? It's not warning anyone about relationship, but my last picture I sent to my wife was, is this a foot cream you want? Is this swollen?
Is this the foot cream you want?
Just me in a CVS. Be like, is this what you want? It just says itchy foot cream. I'm telling you, I look at the first photo, like it's her in a bikini. Like I think I'm gonna buy this for the summer. I'm like, hey, nice. And then the last picture I wrote, is this what you want? Is this the ointment you want? Are these the tampons you need? The photos are just so funny. Just like if you look at from first to the latest.
Yeah, they get gradually less and less and less and less sexy until they're various creams for itches.
Yeah, just like all it is just like, this is what you want? Yeah. This is it? Is this the
diarrhea medicine that you like?
Is this the pills you need? Anyway, I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Thank you so much for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell. Get notified every episode comes out. See us on tour. We're going to be in Seattle, Dallas, Vancouver. All those dates are in the description of this episode.
Come see us.
Subscribe. All that crap. See you soon.
Bye.